Oh, that pendant. May I see it? Oh, it is. It really is. Bob, I'm certain of it. This was my grandson's pendant.
Adol gave Bob's pendant to Ida.
Thank you. You really searched for this? Just for me? I'm so sorry for my earlier behavior. Seeing a young man like you brought up a lot of painful memories. It just hurts so much. I didn't want to know you, because then, if you got killed too, well, at any rate, I do beg your forgiveness. You're an adventurer, are you not? Please, allow me to give you something as a token of my thanks. I got that from one of the Genos Island natives back when I was just a girl. It can bring light to the very darkest of places. And not just light, but truth as well. It's said that anything exposed to it will reveal its true form. I have no need for its powers, though. Bob's pendant is far more precious to me, but you could use it, no?
Andre, if you'd been watching the gate like you were supposed to, this would never have happened. Were you slacking on the job again? Sleeping, maybe? Or off somewhere frolicking away?
What, so this is my fault now? He shouldn't have been out of the castle unattended in the first place.
Hello, sir. I'm sorry to bother you at random, but have you seen a little boy around here by any chance? A boy in formal attire.
Adol considered the question for a moment, then shook his head.
I understand. You must have matters of your own to attend to. I just don't know what to do. That poor boy is out there, all alone. You, sir, you appear to be a traveling swordsman, are you not? If you should come across a young boy in your travels, would you be so kind as to escort him back to this castle?
Please leave this to me.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. You're very kind. The young master seems to have slipped past the guards and is likely lost and alone in these dangerous lands. Anything you can do to find him and confirm his safety would be most appreciated.
Who are you, mister?
Adol told the boy that a maid from the castle had been looking for him, and had asked Adol to bring him home.
Oh, really? After I followed Father all this way, seems a shame to go back now. All right. If I resist, I'll just get in more trouble. You may escort me back to the castle. And thank you. If you've forgotten your way, the castle is to the north along the main road. You really can't miss it. I'll follow your lead.
I'll protect you!
Master Kristoff, you're safe! I was so worried about you. I keep telling you how dangerous it is to leave the castle with all these monsters about. Please, try to listen. Do you know how upset I would be if anything were to happen to you?
Fran, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see where Father was going. He never plays with us anymore. I barely even see him.
You were chasing after the Count, then. Oh, I understand. I'll keep quiet about this. Just don't do it again, okay?
Well, at least he's back, safe and sound. You just literally saved my neck.
Really now. If you hadn't been goofing off on the job, this never would have happened in the first place.
Fine, fine. I'll admit it. I should have been more careful. And I'm sorry. Anyway, we shouldn't keep the lady of the manor waiting, right? She's been rather worried herself, after all.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. Adol, I believe my lady would wish to thank you personally, if you've the time to spare. Please, won't you join us inside?
Presenting the Lady of the Castle.
You are the swordsman who brought my son home, are you not? From the bottom of my heart, I give you my thanks.
Oh, neat! His hair is so red, it looks like his head is on fire. Hey, what's his name? Oh, right. I forgot to ask. Of course you did.
My name is Elizabeta. I am betrothed to Count Memoire, the lord of this land. These are our children, Alice and Kristoff. May I have your name?
Adol politely introduced himself.
Master Adol, then. By your hand, my son has been safely returned to my care. I haven't the words to express my appreciation, but please, accept this gift as a small token of it.
I've never seen an adventurer before. You're really handsome. I'm sure you must have all sorts of stories to tell. Yes, I'd like to hear some tales of adventure as well. Won't you tell us of your heroic deeds, Mr. Adol?
It seems you've piqued their curiosity, and mine as well, I must admit. Might you be willing to join us for dinner, Master Adol? My children seem to have taken quite a shining to you.
My Lady Elizabeta, may I inquire as to what you are doing?
Chester.
Good afternoon, Master Kristoff, Mistress Alice.
Sir Stoddard.
It is excellent that Master Kristoff has been found. However, we cannot allow suspicious individuals in the castle.
This man saved my son. I feel that we should accord him our trust, lest we...
Count Memoire has deferred the castle's security and defensive duties to me, milady. Please understand, I am only doing what I must to fulfill those duties.
Very well. You may proceed.
Have you lost your mind? You would dare show your face here after what transpired in the ruins? I suggest you get out of here before Lord Memoire sees you.
I speak to thee of a being who came from beyond the sea and defiled this land. We must pray for its erasure from this world, so that future generations may know true peace. With vortices of purest malice, it twists the living into monsters most vile and deranged. Its inhuman powers are enough to subjugate even the lords of the spirit world. Indeed, the mightiest of them turned to dust in its wake, leaving Felghana to rot. Truly, it is a devil, for no hand of man could wreak such despair. Its name, Galbaland. I am Genos. I am a warrior from the west, brought here through divine providence. I sought to sever the devil's grasp on this land, but my sword could only divide it and seal it within the holy treasures. Yet even now, the machinations of the wicked threaten to reunify those heinous remnants. Swordsman, thou art to be my successor. I grant thee a measure of my strength. The treasures number 4 in total. 2 lie herein. 1 lies amidst hellish brimstone. And the last sits high atop a mountain. Thou must make haste, swordsman. The resurrection is nigh.
Suddenly, Adol's surroundings became deathly quiet. Then the mysterious voice could be heard no longer.
Hey, Mr. Adol, there's something I wanted to ask you. My little Pickard buddies have been severely under the weather lately. I looked up their symptoms and it sounds like they got themselves some kind of disease. But how? I mean, I've always pampered them and showered them with love and protection. So how come they got sick? They've never gotten sick on my watch before, and certainly not this badly. I think they might even be dying. They just keep getting weaker and weaker. There's an herb called a berm leaf that grows in the Elder Mountains. It's supposed to be like a Pickard cure-all. But it's kinda rare and hard to find. And I'm way too young and fragile to scale those icy monster-infested slopes. I just don't know what to do. What I need is a hero who'll risk it all for great justice and cute Pickards.
Hey, Mr. Adol! You want to play a game with me?
Yeah.
Really? You'll play? You're super awesome, mister! I want to play treasure hunt, except you'll be the hunter and I'll be the pirate who hid all the booty. Arr! Avast ye, scallywag! Me treasure's been hid all across this scurvy town, and you're the only one who can find it. There be 4 stashes of rich stuff. If you can find them all, you'll be the king of the pirates! Now go, for I make ye walk the plank! The vast, Mr. Adol. Did ye find all of me hidden treasure? So what did you think? Was it super tough to find them all? And did I sound like a real pirate? I bet I did. So you know what? You can keep it. You did a really good job finding it, so I'm gonna give it to you as a present. I'll see you later, mister, but you gotta come play again real soon, okay?
thanks to you. I think I got all the Ravalor I could ever need. Everybody wins! Especially me! And let me tell you, if I can sell all these in Rome, I'll be an unstoppable one-man monopoly! Oh, before I forget, I certainly do owe you for all the help you've given me. Here you go. Consider it a bonus for a job well done. It's not immensely valuable, but you should still be able to get a decent price for it if you can find a buyer. Where did it come from, you ask? Oh, I'll never tell. Consider it a businessman's prerogative. Just take it and go.
Oh, Adol!
Adol, you made it!
The heir just got back from the castle a little while ago. Seems Bishop Nicholas made a good case on his behalf, and the Count saw fit to let him go.
Yes, he spoke far kinder things of me than I deserve. I owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude. Unfortunately, Chester was out on an errand for the Count at the time, so no answers were to be had on that front. And the bishop had no luck finding any information on the statues either, I'm afraid.
That is unfortunate. But we shall take the victories we can get, and the bishop is still there, so answers may yet be forthcoming. On another note, how did your investigation of the abandoned mine go at all? Adol recounted all the events that transpired in the abandoned mine, and detailed the items he acquired therein.
Amazing. You're like a magnet for danger.
Genos and Galbalan. I never thought I'd hear that name again, much less in this context.
You know what it is, then?
It's an old local legend. Long ago, a great and terrible beast known as Galbalan came from across the sea and took control of Felghana. He had the power to transform the people and spirits under his influence into twisted, evil creatures, or so it goes. But one day, a hero appeared, wielding a mighty sword. He was the warrior, Genos. He borrowed the powers of the gods and fought the beast, and at long last, against insurmountable odds, he won. And that's about the extent of what I know, I'm afraid. Legends like that aren't too popular these days. Barely anyone remembers them, save for old coots like me.
I've certainly never heard it before. But that does remind me. I asked Bishop Nicholas earlier if he happened to know the origin of the Ilburn's ruins. Apparently, it used to be a church of sorts, devoted to some long-lost pagan deity.
Interesting. Given the circumstances of late, it's not unreasonable to suspect there may be a connection. There's also one more thing that bears mentioning. Out in the Siena Bay, there's an old deserted island we've always known by just one name, Genos Island. There was once a small village there, but it was ravaged and destroyed by disease 12 years ago.
What?
It happened 3 years before you arrived, so I'm not surprised you wouldn't know about it. Genos village never had many dealings with Redmond, and the whole tragedy was so terrible. People rarely discuss it. I don't know much about the disease that killed them all, though, I'm afraid. According to the official statement from Valestein Castle, it was some sort of extremely severe fever.
This doesn't instill a lot of hope. An island named for the hero who defeated Galbalan, totally annihilated. The voice Adol heard is seeming less and less implausible, and more frightening.
Indeed. Dogi's gone to speak with his master, Berhard. Perhaps you should meet with Berhard as well. He's a rather eccentric man who's chosen a life of near solitude and devoted himself to studying the land's folklore. There's no one in Felghana who'd be more likely to know about Genos, Galbalan, the statues, and maybe even that voice.
I believe I'll return to the castle and update Bishop Nicholas on what we've discussed here. If you decide to follow Dogi, Adol, I suggest you exercise caution. The Elder Mountains are not hospitable.
What do you got for me? Come again.
Welcome. That's the one you want? Thank you. Don't be a stranger.
What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. This the one? Good to go. This the one? Good to go. Good to go. This the one? Good to go. This the good to go. This the good to go. Come again.
I'm sorry. I knew it was dangerous with all the monsters around, yet I still left the safety of the town unescorted. My brother would always bring me here when I was little. You can look out at the entire Sienna Bay from here. Isn't it beautiful? If you look over there, you'll see Genos Island. Supposedly, an ancient tribe used to live there. I don't know what happened to them, but I heard they all died out. Chester used to come here and just sit quietly looking out at the water, and I'd often join him. It was so peaceful. Yet, there was always such sadness in his eyes. Even back then, I could tell he had something on his mind, but I could never bring myself to ask him what it was. So we'd just sit together and watch the water until it got dark. I don't really remember anything from when I was just a little girl. My first real memories are from when Papa first took us in. I don't know where I lived or what kind of people I was with before that. I don't even have any clue as to what would make me forget so much. But I think my brother remembers at least some of it. That's the impression I always got, anyway. Whenever we'd sit out here. Sorry, I must be boring you to tears. I should probably get back to town. Would you excuse me, Adol?
Adol offered to escort Elena safely back to Redmond.
Huh?
no. It's still light out, so I should be safe from the monsters. But you won't take no for an answer, will you? If you insist, then I shall humbly accept your offer. Thank you, Adol. I'll feel much safer with you. Shall we then?
I'll protect you!
Thank you so much, Adol. For everything. I'd love to stay and chat with you, but I promised Margot I'd help her at the inn. You've got things of your own to take care of anyway. The Elder Mountains, right? The monsters there are particularly vicious, so do be careful, okay?